If you want to be the cool guy this summer, then you may want to check out RAK'D Audio. This is the RAK'D Audio version 2 Bluetooth speaker made from an ammo can. Let's take a closer look. This has to be the coolest Bluetooth speaker you've ever seen. It's the coolest one we've ever seen. Anyway, this is the RAK'D Audio Bluetooth speaker. We have twin Polk Audio speakers here on the front. These are coaxial speakers with polypropylene woofers and 3/4 inch tweeters right here on the front of the unit. We also have a Bluetooth antenna here. This is the standard antenna. If we look inside in a moment, we'll have an extended range. So this works up to 300 feet, and the Bluetooth 5.0 extended range antenna will reach up to 500 feet away. One of the simplest things on this unit is the fact that one button controls it all. So power on, sync Bluetooth, you name it, everything's done with this button. We also have different colors and such when we turn it on. We'll go over that here in one moment. But if you don't recognize this, if you've been living under a rock somewhere, this is an ammo can. So this whole Bluetooth speaker system is built around a legit ammo can. So if you've been in the military or been around firearms, this is what you would typically store your ammo in. And RAK'D Audio has just come up with a great idea to actually make the Bluetooth speaker in a legit ammo can. We even get a paracord woven handle right there. So those come in great when you need it. It's right there. There's your paracord. And you can use that for pulling your Jeep out if you need to. Anyway, so you can see here on the back side, again, your legit ammo can markings right there. And then to open this, we're going to open this lever right here and fold this open. And by the way, this is IP65 rated for moisture. So basically anything other than submersing. It's not built to submerge, but you can see we get a rubber gasket all the way around here. It's foam lined as well. And in addition to it being a Bluetooth speaker, you get a nice pocket here where you can store things. So very easy to throw your phone in here, and even a USB outlet there, a 1 amp there on the top and a 2.1 amp output there on the bottom. So both USB type A, but you can put those in there. And also here in this little packet right here, got a couple of nice goodies. This here is the extended range antenna, which again gets you up to 500 feet. And this right here, in case your cord is going to stick too high and stick up so the lid doesn't close, you can actually put the 90-degree in there and then still be able to plug your cord in and things not get in the way, and you can still seal things up with your phone in there while it's charging. We get a 12-volt lead-acid battery, or a 12-volt sealed lead-acid battery in here that handles all the powering, which gives you up to 30 hours of runtime at a kind of a nominal level. If you turn it wide open, you're still going to get 6+ hours of runtime with the battery on board. I've got the charger stored in here, which you don't have to do that. And then we just have a port right here on the front or the side, whatever you want to call that. Little barrel connector there. Plug that in, plug this cord in, and we're going to get a charge status there on the side of the unit that tells us how charged the battery is. So if it flashes fast like that, we know it's fully charged. Another great thing is when you open this lid, all of your instructions are right here. So we can see basic operation, turn it on, 1 long press, turn it off, 1 long press, pair of device, 3 short presses, and then even over here, the color of the button. So green, battery is more than a half full, and yellow, battery is between 1/2 and 1/4 or 1/4 and 1/2, and then red, battery is less than 1/4 full. So it gives you all the status light information, even a QR code if you want to get the instructions there online, but you really don't need it. And then here's the really cool thing, the party mode. So on the V2 ammo cans, this is actually the V2, the version 2, you can actually link up to 100 of these together. So you're throwing a big party and you want more than just this ammo can to actually listen to your favorite tunes. You can link them together really, really easily. And here's the information right here. So very simple to do that. Link 5, 6, 10 of these, 20 together and have an awesome time by listening to your tunes on the lake or in the backyard or wherever you're taking it. Just don't do it on the beach when everybody else has to listen to it too. Now let me unplug this charger since we're fully charged. And I mentioned the Polk Audio 4-inch speakers here on the front. You have the 4-inch woofer as well as the 3/4-inch tweeter. And we get 100 watts of amplified power built into this unit as well. And it really pumps out the tunes very well. In fact, let me just turn this on. Long press. You hear it power up. And let me get some royalty-free music here. I've heard people mention that say it probably sounds really tinny built in this can like this. I think they've done a really good job of insulating because you really don't get that tinny sound. You get a nice full sound and even some decent bass in here as well. So really good sounds coming out of this, again with the 100 watts of amplified power, the 12-volt sealed lead acid battery, in addition to the 300 feet and 500 feet of Bluetooth range for the actual phone. That's for the phone to the actual leader or the one you're going to sync your phone to. In the party mode, when you're connecting these together with the shorty antenna, it's going to have 125 foot of range. And with the long range antenna, it's going to have 200 feet of range. However, what you have to understand is that's not from the phone to the furthest speaker. That's just from speaker to speaker. So your phone could be, say, 300 or 500 feet away from the leader. And then from there, these just need to be between 125 and 200 feet based off which antenna, and they'll still be able to connect and play. So literally you could be a mile away from the phone, the last speaker could be, and you could still be playing the same tunes and be in sync with one another. Now, if you're aware of ammo cans, then you probably have an understanding of what size they are. So it's right at 1 foot long. And then height on this is going to be about 8 inches when you look at the handle, even collapsed there with the paracord, just short of 8 inches. The width on this with the lid, which is going to be your widest point, is right at 6 inches wide. Maybe the speakers and the antenna might stick you out a little more, so maybe 6.5 inches wide. And then deep, I think we're going to be right at that 13-pound mark. 14 pounds. So we're at 14 pounds with the ammo can, and throw your phone on there, 14 pounds and 14.5 pounds. So still less than 15 pounds carrying this around with your phone, with your charger, with everything you need to just have a good time. I mentioned IP65 rated. We actually splashed this thing pretty good. Actually threw a stream of water at it for a little bit. No problem whatsoever. Plays just fine while the water's running on it. Again, you just don't want to submerge it. You don't want to drop it in a pool. But other than that, as far as the rain, things like that, this thing is going to be absolutely fine. Also, 5 hours of charge time. So if you literally deplete this battery, you play it all day long, all night long, and need to charge it back up from 0, it's going to take about 5 hours to do so. The price on this is $240, but you can get these in this format here. You can also get them custom colored to whatever you want. So check out their website and you'll see all sorts of different stuff. Again, legit ammo can here. So all your latch, everything else is identical to what you're used to in those ammo cans and everything about them. Again, love the fact they're adding the paracord here for the handle, as well as using really good quality components in building this. And they made it really, really simple to start up and use as well. This may not be the best Bluetooth speaker in the world. It may not be the loudest in the world. It may not be the cheapest in the world, but we still think it's probably the coolest in the world. In fact, this will be making it on our Father's Day gift guide coming out in just a couple of days. And really, that's why we got it here. Wasn't intending on doing a review, but it's just so cool that we had to do a review on it and give our thoughts on it. And it works really, really well. It's really simple. It's $240. It's not the cheapest in the world, but they're using really good components, starting with a heavy-duty ammo can to start with, and then Polk Audio speakers, Hard to go wrong with that. You get amplified sound, so you get an amp in there. And then the onboard 12-volt steel lead acid battery, that's going to charge your phone as well as power the speakers for hours and hours to come. Check it out for yourselves at RAK'D Audio. Also, keep track of us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and even TikTok. And if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And by all means, if you hated our video, well, then give us a thumbs down. But would you let us know in the comments why? Have a great day. Keep smiling.